British with state-of-the-art rifles, also 17 cannons and 7 Gatling guns, versus the Zulu with mostly spears and some antiquated muskets. I love this meme format so much. Like, I'm sorry, I found all this just extremely cringe, like incredibly cringe. I don't know. Then this absolute Chad shows up in just a freaking t-shirt and dominates. South Korea sent out a fully kitted out player for the shooting Olympics. Meanwhile, Turkey sent out this guy with no specialized lenses, also no eye cover, no ear cover, and he proceeds to win the silver medal. So yeah, definitely more history memes like this, please. Hey look, it's Algerian independence. Oh, and this is the entire Fourth Republic of France. Wait, this meme actually fits too perfect. But yes, this massive European power had its entire Fourth Republic fall apart just because Algeria didn't want to be a part of the club anymore. This is the most 1936 Berlin Olympics looking gold medalist I've ever seen. Skull emoji. My goodness, this man is terrifying. Why does it feel like we're gonna have to fight another world war, specifically in the European theater? I didn't know they made him like this anymore. This breed stopped me when I see a German with blonde hair. His existence alone is literally just a propaganda poster. Oh no, look at this sad little cat working construction. People saying this is AI have never been to Romania. I knew this country could be depressing, but this is a whole nother level. I'm gonna have to see this for myself one day. POV, you're a pet owner in the United Kingdom in 1939. No, don't tell me this. I didn't need to know this. I've never heard of this before. Just putting these two together, the United Kingdom, 1939, the people were desperate. I'm gonna assume they probably didn't have the food to be able to feed their pets. If you not place them in the care of neighbors, it really is kindest to have them. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I'd be fighting on the front lines with my dog. The encircled German troops at Stalingrad learning they had to fortify until spring. What? Until spring? We already ran out of food and it's only December. Talk about top 5 Hoi 4 encirclements. Holy crap. It's estimated the Germans suffered 150,000 to 250,000 casualties there. Still apparently much less than what the Soviets lost though. A timeline of tank development 1917 to 1920. Man-made horrors beyond comprehension. 1921 to 1945. Okay, that looks like a tank. 1946 to 1960. Man-made horrors beyond comprehension. 1961 and onward. Oh yeah, that also looks like a tank again. Really liked trying out some very different stuff. Ended up just settling on this template though apparently. And when it says man-made horrors beyond comprehension, let me just say they mean it. Also, we have the great nation of New Zealand to thank for this monstrosity. POV, you're an African auxiliary in Britannia, and Severus wants to talk to you. Why are you black? Oh yeah, the Romans probably weren't used to this. Well, at least the Romans all the way up in Britannia. Yes, believe it or not, there was an Ethiopian man in Britannia in the 2nd century, which obviously would have confused the Romans. Don't forget how stretched out that Roman Empire really was. Roosevelt getting shot, 1914. Oh, this is clearly colorized footage. So he was giving a speech and then he gets literally shot in the middle of the speech. Former President Roosevelt, Theodore, and he's chilling. He's gonna continue to give the whole speech even after he got shot. Man, President Roosevelt was cute AF. Oh, I got shot. Anyways, Mary Antoinette lying in bed. King Louis XVI unable to get it up. Meanwhile, the several nobles and his archbishop watching. I wonder why he had problems with this. I wonder why. Totally not an awkward tradition the French had here. Holy shit, that brings a whole new perspective. Who the frick gave the Genoese crossbowmen the chainmail booty shorts? I guess they was just trying to be double cheeked up on a Tuesday. I mean, damn, if I can't wear the chainmail booty shorts on the battlefield, I don't even want to live anymore. Who cares if I take an arrow to the back of the thigh? Dang, someone's so gonna clip that. Oh, dear husband, the men with beards are truly thou fairest. Oh, so you like beards now, huh? How about this? You like it like this? I want a divorce. Apparently, this was the most toxic relationship during the medieval ages. She had a marriage where both parties really just didn't like each other at all. She once claimed she loved men with beards, so Louis, her former husband, shaved his beard. I think about this all the time. I think in the West, sometimes we like to glorify like arranged marriages. There's still a chance you just absolutely hate that person. We hear about the stories where it works out, but there's probably a ton of other stories where it's just like, nope, I don't want to ever be around this person ever. Yo guys, selfie in Paris. But this is from the Olympics back in 845, back when Norway here took literally all the gold and silver. Those Viking athletes were just undefeated. Alexander the Great, he has cities named after him. Simon Bolivar, he has a country named after him. Napoleon Bonaparte has wars named after him. Queen Victoria has an entire era named after her. But finally, the best of them all has an entire month and the title of a king/emperor named after him. Can't believe this post forgot literally the best thing that Julius Caesar has: a plate full of leaves and bread. I feel like if I got to choose any of those accomplishments, yeah, just name me after a dish. Imagine if I was named Burrito and everyone eats burritos forever now. The last thing a Balkan peasant sees before having his brains blown out by a flint ball for not paying his jizya. Okay, yeah, I figured that was a tax. Me win jizya. The Mongols be like, we will quickly rob and invade Europe. Meanwhile, these four MFers, Poland, Lithuania, Hungary, and Czechia, man, we really got to bring the boys back in town. I guess we first actually have to bring back the Mongolian boys back in town in order for these four to once again fulfill their destiny. Hungary, Poland, Lithuania, and then don't forget the Knights of the Sword and the Bulgarian Empire really were on the front lines fighting against the Mongolians here in Europe. Western Europe better be happy. My solution to the Israel-Palestine conflict. Another one of those two-state proposals. So yeah, Palestine might get all of the Holy Land, but we will be giving Israel the majority of America, a lot of Australia and Guinea. Also, don't forget randomly Spain here. Obviously, this is referencing the old Treaty of Tordesillas. I guess this really was the original two-state solution for them. Oh, those old Iberians. Holy crap, is that a Tordesillas Treaty reference? Based Columbus, based Amerigo, based things Greeks invented: democracy, philosophy, geometry, theater, Olympics, cartography, medicine, the odometer, the marathon, but they're still crying because things Turks invented: good freaking food. All that other stuff literally doesn't even matter now. I can't just consume democracy. Who cares? What am I even supposed to do with that? I love how this is definitely going to cause a war in the comment section. I think the winner is clear. Years of training, blurry glasses, proper equipment, proper posture, or how about just a all right, Turkey, let's just move on. An experienced and sophisticated navy. Or how about just some reverse engineered ships modified to board enemy ships? Yeah, that's gonna be a lot better. I love that this was literally the Roman strategy. It sounds like an idea literally proposed by Patrick Star. What if we take a ship and just put a bridge on it? But this actually turned out to be pretty genius. The year is 70 AD, and I've darkened the Palestine stones so the Jews don't see them coming. The year is 2024. I've darkened the drones so the Ukrainians don't see them coming. Meanwhile, rated, guided, brrr. Yeah, technology has clearly gone past what it was back in 70 AD. I don't know if everyone knew that though. Congratulations on discovering black spray paint though. Hello, proud Aryan Dutchman. We're happy that you ended up joining us. Together we will get rid of those filthy, yeah, starting with the kinders. Hey pal, those might be Jews, but they're ours, says the Netherlands. Oh no. Though apparently the Netherlands had some pretty extreme right-wing factions before World War II. Those very same factions ended up realizing they despised the Germans way more during occupation. It's like similar to the way China was just a bunch of broken up warlords until the Japanese invaded and all of China united to kick the Japanese out. It's funny how often that happens. You really fully unite a country when there's a foreign invader coming. Are you the Roman Empire? To start things off in the category of location purist as well as legitimacy purist, yeah, that's literally the Roman Empire. They're the only nation that both are location purists and legitimately purists. I didn't even say that. One step down, where they're obviously location purist, we have the old Italian Empire. However, they have legitimacy neutral, must claim lineage from the Roman Empire. I mean, it's not exactly a legitimacy purist, whatever. And the final country in the location purist, we have the EU, because obviously the EU still has and holds the Italian peninsula. The legitimacy rebel must be a large multinational political power. But let's scoot on over away from the location purist. How about the location neutral? So obviously the Eastern Roman Empire, they have legitimacy purist, must be politically contiguous. I can't talk today. Contiguous with the Roman Empire, definitely. I mean, Byzantium literally was the Eastern Roman Empire. They just weren't in the Italian peninsula anymore. One step down from that though, we have Turkey, who's, I mean, Turkey is in the same spot as the old Eastern Roman Empire, but yeah, not as legitimate, obviously. And finally below that, we have the British Empire. What? Legitimacy, rebel, location neutral. I don't know about that. Finally, the last category, location rebel, or the place that's probably furthest away from the Italian peninsula. Oh, is this that ancient Chinese? It's not ancient, but there's a Chinese tribe that legitimately claims to be a part of the Roman Empire. They migrated over. Chinese tribe. It's like it's Chinese people. I mean, I guess they do have some argument that they have legitimacy. Below that, we have the, is this Russia? Yeah, that's the Russian Empire. And then final category, then there's just the United States of America. They're literally anywhere, and they just have to be a multinational political power. Okay, that's one way to describe it, I guess. Unfortunately for that old Chinese Chinese theory. I guess historians have debunked that it is actually founded by Roman legionaries. My bad. When you're in China, show me the perfect Chinese beauty. I said the real Chinese beauty. Oh, there we go. Perfection. Yeah, I don't even want it. This is so gross. The Chinese did like weird things with their feet. There are some things I'll never understand. Foot binding is one of them. Luckily, we don't do that anymore. Today, I will do the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait. State of Kuwait only has 20,000 military. Haha, Iraqi victory. 12,000 captured. Iraqis established the Republic of Kuwait August 4th. Northern Kuwait becomes part of the Iraqi government. So does Southern Kuwait. But oh no, it's now the Gulf War. Over 1 million soldiers, 3,000 tanks, almost 2,000 aircraft, 2,200 artillery pieces. With the United States, the UK, France, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Kuwait, the Afghan Muwahid. What? I didn't know about that. Argentina, Australia, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Canada, even old Czechoslovakia, Italy, Japan. It actually just keeps on going. New Zealand, Niger, the Philippines, UAE, Turkey, Syria, Spain. Wow. Yeah, safe to say this was going to be an easy coalition victory. Only 14,000 losses versus, State of Kuwait resumes self-governance and establishes a demilitarized zone. Imagine the entire world coming together just to completely dunk on you. Didn't they say this was kind of just like a victory lap because the Cold War had just ended? The world wanted to all celebrate by, giving Saddam Hussein a massive L. The Gulf War is one of my favorite wars. It's just so hilariously one-sided. Ew, a Mediterranean empire. Ooh, a Mediterranean empire. European, though. It's literally the exact same thing. At least it looks like it on a map anyways. But no, these were quite different in a way, but also... Yeah, when you put it like that, they do seem very similar. Maybe the Ottomans just needed to take over the Italian peninsula and then everyone would be like, oh, maybe. Probably don't take that verbatim. Meanwhile, in the old nation of Austria-Hungary, Serbo-Croatian, Slovenian, German, Hungarian, Czech, Slovak, Italian, Romanian, Ruthenian. Talk about the most Shinzo nation in history. Man, they had a lot of voices going on inside their head. There truly won't be a greater Frankenstein nation that will ever form, more than likely. Imagine having a country where literally millions of people speak 10 different languages. Like, seriously, why did they think this was a good idea? This is so insane. 12 million spoke German, 10 million spoke Hungarian, 6 million spoke Czech, even 1 million spoke Slovenian, and then there's Slovak here. I love all the memes that no one understood during World War I, the Austro-Hungarian people, not even the Austro-Hungarian people themselves. Western scholars in the 17th century, obviously this was made by Alexander the Great. Western scholars in the 17th century, obviously this was made by Trajan. Modern people, obviously this was made by aliens. Some Spanish missionary dude. The neighboring country has architecture similar to this city. Surely this site was built by them. BD, the missionary was wrong, but at least he tries to give coherent explanation. I was gonna say, this is definitely not Vietnamese either. I don't know if that's the neighboring country he was specifically referring to, but let's go, Angkor Wat. I really want to see this one day. Cambodian supremacy, let's go. It's literally so epic they put it on their flag. Big thanks to my patrons this month. I tried to kidnap Drew again, but he put me in his basement. Help. Drew's Argentinian Grandpa. I can't sleep. I'm back, boys. Drew's voice. Nord, Tiger, Archaeology, aPhatNarwhal, Carmel, Sarsath, Pavlik, DaBeautiful-MEGAN-Underwood, Fredrik Tibblin, JohnDenver, KansasWasMentioned, KingBearHaze, Mgmluthegoat, the sebby. If you hear this, I